I'm Pat Ridge with Ridge Production, and in a world with way too much content, let me be your guide on what to watch. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pat. Today we're going to be talking about a really important movie. It's the new Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi. There's a lot of what seems to be kind of hate going around, people not really liking it. I personally enjoyed the movie. I think that this Rian Johnson guy, he did Brick and Looper, and they probably could have picked someone better to write and direct it. It's actually kind of crazy to me that Disney would just hand over this franchise to some guy, some random dude, to write it, to basically rewrite this like legacy story, this movie. So I don't really know. I know George Lucas, or I've heard that George Lucas had written a lot of like stuff, and they kind of decided to not go with that. And now they're hiring new writers so they can take it further and make it last longer. And I would rather have George Lucas be writing everything, but I think he pretty much dipped out. And whatever. I like the movie. I really like Adam Driver. I think that it doesn't really matter what he does. It's just, I'm always going to like it. And one thing I noticed with this new Star Wars movie, or just with Adam Driver in general, is that this is the first time that there's ever been a face to the villain. Oh, I know you're probably saying, yeah, what about when Anakin got older? But that's not... He was still kind of like a good guy, you know. He started as a good guy. So we're seeing Adam Driver, and I think it takes a lot of like skill to play that, you know, to play, you know, the villain in a Star Wars movie. Luke's kind of a bitch, but then again, he's always been a bitch, so don't complain about that. I think, if anything, he's less of a bitch now. He looks cooler. He's got a beard. He's a little bit older. And I think he's less corny than he was in the first couple movies. It was really cool seeing Yoda show up, and he said some really dope shit. And I actually think that they explained the Force in a little bit more detail than they ever have. You know, the balance between all things, good, evil, and it's not something that a Jedi has. It's something that's there for everyone. And the way that Luke was explaining it to Rey was like, was pretty cool to me. You know, this Force will still be there, even after the Jedi's gone. That was cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna like spend a whole bunch of time on this because we could just go on and on and on about all the parallels and whether they stayed true to the original and all this fucking shit. But honestly, I think that you guys need to let go of the old Star Wars and embrace the new one. I mean, you can't just keep making the same fucking movie over and over and over again. It's like, things are gonna change. Characters are gonna develop. Actually, characters are gonna die. Leia's fucking dead. So it's over. We have to move on. We have to have like a new story, you know? And this is them creating a new story and telling a new story. And I think it's pretty dope. I'm not mad. So I definitely would recommend seeing this movie. I wouldn't go as far as to give it a 93. That's what Rotten Tomatoes gave it. I don't know. I'd probably give it like an 80, or you can check my Twitter review. I do reviews on Twitter every time I see anything. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one.